A special thank to each and every people to the respected positions and dignified positions in my channels confidence points. And I starting with a kinds of grammatical topic, content topic, finite verb and non-finite verb. So I do have a request to each and every viewer, and especially stressing to the students who are attending the class regularly. If you listen that kinds of video about the topic of the finite verb and the non-finite verb of the grammatical issue, I think that your problem will surely get rid of. You can able to eradicate your problem. So special request, listen that video concentratively with rapt attention. Don't stop the video in listening. You will surely develop a better idea about the topic of the grammatical item, finite verb and the non-finite verb. And one more request to each and every viewer, that if you are new in that kinds of channel, please subscribe the channel and share that video to your friend and family, and press the notification bell so that you will not miss any kinds of video. Now let's have a kinds of discussions about the particular kinds of topic, grammatical topic, finite verb and the non-finite verb. So before that, finite verb and the non-finite verb explanations, I do wish to start about the background of that, few words, few grammatical issues about that, relating with that content of the grammar, finite verb and the non-finite verb. So first one is that concept about the auxiliary verb and the main verb. What's called the auxiliary verb and what's called the main verb? Auxiliary verbs, another name is called helping verb or assisting verb, assistant verb. The verb which helps the main verb to complete a kind of sentence is called the auxiliary verb. Let's take a kind of example. He is playing football. Is the auxiliary verb, playing is the main verb. I am writing a letter. Aim is the auxiliary verb, writing is the main verb. So you develop a kind of concept about the auxiliary verb and the main verb. And now secondary issue is that varieties of the auxiliary verb, history of the auxiliary verb, you also have to know it. History of the auxiliary verb mean, what do you mean? Auxiliary verbs is divided or categorized into generally two parts. What are the two parts? Number one part is the primary auxiliary verb or prime auxiliary verb, and secondary is that modal auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary verb. So primary auxiliary verb, what are the three subdivisions of the primary auxiliary verb or prime auxiliary verb? Primary auxiliary verb, three subdivisions are the be verb, do verb and have verb. Be verb, any forms like the present form, past form and past participle form. Present form of the be verb is the be or am is a, past form of the be verb is was and were, and past participle form of the be verb is been. And do verb present form is do, does, did and done is the past and past participle form. Have verb present form, have has is the present form, past form is had and past participle form is the had. So whenever we are constructing a kind of sentence in the base of the prime auxiliary verb, see, I am a student. The sentence gets constructed with the prime auxiliary verb used as the main verb. Next example, I have a pen. He does the work. All these are kind of example with the prime auxiliary verb. Secondary kinds of sentence, modal auxiliary verb. What is called modal auxiliary? Modal auxiliary, another name is called the defective verb, because that verbs, those verbs develop a defectiveness state in their formation. So because what's the defectiveness states? To form the third form, they didn't have the third form. A verb having the three forms: present form, past form and past participle form. Whenever it becomes a kind of factor for the modal auxiliary verb, third form got missing. Can, could, past participle form is not there. So they have, to some extent, they have some defect in their formation. So they are called the defective auxiliary verb. Defective auxiliary verb, another name is called the modal auxiliary verb. Generally 10 common modal auxiliary verbs are generally found, like the can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, need, ought to. So these are the defective, these are the modal auxiliary verb. Now third issue is that you develop the concept about the history of the auxiliary verb. Like what did you find? Primary auxiliary verb and modal auxiliary verb. And third issue is that varieties of the verbs. So see that a sentence get constructed with the varieties of the verb. So what are the varieties form of the verbs? Number one kinds of sentences generally found with the auxiliary verb and the main verb. Like example, he is writing a letter. Is the auxiliary verb, writing is the main verb. Secondary kinds of sentence where you see that only the existence of the main verb, there is no auxiliary verb. He writes a letter, so writes is the auxiliary verb. And third kinds of sentence is that there is only the auxiliary verb is used as the main verb. Like he is a boy, so here auxiliary verb is used as a main verb. So you got the different kinds of examples of the varieties types of sentences. Another one more kinds of sentences examples are also giving to you. I can play football. So here what are you saying? Can is the modal auxiliary verb and C is the main verb. So varieties types of verbs are available in that kinds of through the following sentences. You can see the varieties types of verbs. One is that auxiliary verb punching with the main verb. Second is that auxiliary verb is used as a main verb. Third is that only the existence of the main verb. Fourth is that modal auxiliary verb plus main verb. Now our main important issue is the finite verb and the non-finite verb. Finite verb, what is called finite verb? Finite verb are those verbs which agrees with its subject in person and number. So that is called the finite verb. A finite verb can consist of all those four items of the different types of verb, like where auxiliary verb and main verb may be included. A sentence where you see only the main verb existence. A sentence where you see auxiliary verb is used as a main verb. A sentence where you see modal auxiliary verb plus main verb is also there. So all the varieties types of sentence can be possible to construct a finite verb. Let's take a concept example. He writes a letter. Writes is the finite verb. I am playing football. Am playing is the finite verb. He is a boy. Is the finite verb. I can do the work. Can do is the finite verb. Remember, if auxiliary verb and main verb both are there in a particular kinds of sentence, don't exclude the auxiliary verb. Including auxiliary verb and the main verb, finite verb will be constructed. And next issue is that non-finite verb. Non-finite verbs are those verbs which does not agree with the subject with its person and number. There are three in forms. One is called infinitive, second is called gerund, and third is called participle. Gerund, first I take example. Gerund, verb with ing is called gerund, present participle. But the gerund would not follow the auxiliary verb before it. Then if it follows, then it would be the general constructions of a sentence. It would not be called a gerund or not non-finite verb of the gerund. I am writing a letter. It is not the gerund because it follows the auxiliary verb am, be verb, which is the main verb or the be verb. Writing is my hobby, so it is gerund. Gerund can be used in the subjective part, objective part, or the middle part. He loves playing. Playing is the gerund. It is used as the objective part. In the middle part, I am showing the example. I saw a man coming from the market. Coming. It is gerund is used as the middle part. Infinitive. 2 plus V1 is called the infinitive. He came here to help me. To help is the infinitive. I saw him. I saw the man. Sorry, I'll leave the example. To err is human and to forgive is divine. To err is the infinitive. And participle. Participle is also divided into three forms. What are the three forms of the participle? One is called present participle, that is called gerund, whatever you have already learned it. Past participle. Third form of the verb is called the past participle. Like the verb has the three forms: present participle, past participle, and past perfect participle. So the third form of the verb is called the past participle, but it would not follow the auxiliary verb. If it is followed the auxiliary verb, it follows the auxiliary verb. It will be the general constructions of the sentence. Past participle form would be there without following any kinds of auxiliary verb. I saw a tired fellow. Tired is the past participle form. Tired. But before that there is no auxiliary verb, so it is called non-finite verb. And the present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. Perfect participle sometimes used as an active form and the passive form also. If it is used in active form, having plus V3, passive form, have been plus V3. Let's take example. The sun having risen, the fog disappeared. Passive form having been. The sun having risen, the fog disappeared. Having risen is the non-finite. So my dear viewers, I think that you got the lots of ideas about that kinds of topic of the finite and non-finite verb. And one more thing is left, only that examples